I was having a conversation the other day with a couple of folks, and they both raised the same point. Fundamentally, it was this. How do I convert my customers, my product users, into business builders? Well, the answer is you don't. Don't think of the things that need to happen as chunks, separate chunks that need to go giant leap from here to there to there. Those leaps are, frankly, for many folks, too hard. You know, it's like me saying, you're a director, well, now be diamond. Well, I don't know how to do that. Think of it more as a continuum. And there are 4 or 5 slots in this continuum that are milestones in the journey. First is, and you know my penchant, I love to lead with the product. It works. It does what we say it's going to do. It builds my credibility when it does. It's our heritage. So I always start there. And I don't care if someone comes in, buys the product and wants to be Starfleet Commander first month, or just comes in and wants to buy the product and just use it for their personal consumption and share it with no one. I just want them in and using our products. I want the continuum to commence. So first part is they become product users. Second, they then become product advocates. That transition is aided by the language I use right from the beginning. I use very assumptive language. So I say, new person, insert name here, when this product does this and this and this, folks around you are going to ask what's going on. For example, with matcha. When people see you ricochet rabbiting around the office in the afternoon when most people are dragging, you're going to get some questions. Here's how I recommend you answer them. Or when you drink your matcha and people ask what it is, here's how you answer that question. I'm not requiring them to do that. I'm, if you will, prophesying that's what's going to happen because it will. And then when it does, my credibility's gone up because I said that would happen. And I'm converting them gradually and easily and naturally from a product user to now a product advocate. I'm talking about the product. I'm explaining it. So as a product user, then becomes a product advocate, friends and family and work associates. Then becomes, we'll call it now, member. An active member, if you will. Someone that is then taking that advocacy and saying, hey, other person, I can get you some of that if you'd like me to. Or I don't know how to get you some of that, but I know someone that does. Let me put you in touch with them. Or let me find out how to get you some and I'll get back to you, etc., etc. Again, see the natural evolution from using the product, experiencing the benefits. I've used the assumptive language of when this happens, here's what you should do. They do that. And then all of a sudden, they're stuck because they're asked questions they don't know the answers to. They come back to me, connections are made, and away we go. They're building a business without me having to bring out a whiteboard and do circles and lines, and here's you and 5 of your closest friends, and here's how you can get this much in your garage, and fill it full of whatever. Very natural, very continuum-ish. Product user, product advocate, active member, then business builder. There's always a magical moment when someone buys product from someone that was just a user, or when someone is using the product, mention it to someone else, they help them, or that someone else figures out how to get it with my help, whatever the case may be, and all of a sudden they get some report or an email that shows they've got some volume under them, and they get some $6 credit or check or whatever. That's when I have them heart and soul, because they've come along this continuum. They've evolved from where they were to where they want to be, because they want to be there. So again, think of it rather than big chunks, and you've got to make big leaps, as a continuum. Product users turn into product advocates, and I use assumptive language to help them when that circumstance appears. Become active members where they're sharing the product and helping other people become members, to now all of a sudden they start asking questions about, hang on a minute, what's going on here, Aaron? How should I structure this? What should I be doing now? They're then what we could call business builder. I use that process often. And it's amazing to me when I let that process go to work, when I don't try and force it, but when I prime it with my assumptive language and with the other little tips and those sorts of things, and are you noticing the effect, and what are those around you saying, priming them to be more in tune with what's going on around them, they almost start building their business by accident without even realizing. Now, that's a perfect world. But if we stop thinking about, well, they're this or they're that, no, they're somewhere in the continuum. And what language around them, what intersections for and with them can I use that helps just move them along that continuum. You do that for 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 people over time. That same number of people start joining your business and they start doing the exact same thing for 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 people. All of a sudden, you've got a vibrant business of people that have come through the ranks, have it bone deep in their DNA about how great this product is and how wonderful the opportunity is and how easy it is, and haven't got confused with a bunch of calculus and algebra and other stuff which they really aren't interested in, but we think is important to teach them. That's how I go about converting a product user into a business builder. I just don't. I just assume they're on that continuum and just make those minor steps along the way and move them at their own speed, at their own pace, answer their questions, and use the right language around them. Thank you.